A nation devours its rich, Zaibatsu dynasties stripped, heirs in disbelief, fortunes crumble like ash, opening path toward unexpected Japanese economic rebirth. Centuries of rigid order, samurai rule, merchants despised, society frozen, Japan's people lived under hierarchy until sudden foreign intrusion shattered their world. Black ships arrive, foreign cannons thunder, Japanese officials tremble, humiliation spreads like wildfire, signaling end of isolation and desperate rush to modernize. Shogunate spends heavily, modern weapons, armies, ships, treasury drains, currency debased, taxes rise, commoners angry, unrest brewing in every village. Samurai fear collapse, China's humiliation echoes. Rebellion erupts, shoguns toppled, new leaders declare Meiji Restoration, rewriting destiny of a nation. Meiji leaders strip privileges, samurai stipends turn to bonds, rebellions quelled, educated warriors repurposed as Japan's first modern managers. Government vows to industrialize, state-owned enterprises rise, railways, shipyards, breweries, mines, factories hum, but costs mount, profits nowhere in sight. Treasury bleeds, SOEs drain coffers, bankruptcy looms, government nationalizes mines, declaring underground minerals state property to keep momentum alive. Privatization begins, loss-making SOEs offered at book value, but buyers vanish, government forced to rethink strategy, stakes higher than ever. Second sale attempt, profitable mines, shipyards, cement factories included, this time bids pour in, fortunes shift, power slides to private hands. Steam pumps, explosives, shafts revive mines, Nikkei coal mine booms, foreign expertise turns buried rock into fountains of profit. 11 of 21 sales linked to mining, Nikkei alone worth more than all before, wealth flows like rivers into chosen families' hands. From privatization's ashes, merchant families rise, Zaibatsu born, financial clans build empires spanning mines, banks, shipyards, textiles. Mitsui foresaw change, shifted allegiance, funded Meiji armies, led currency reforms, rewarded with concessions, mines, banks, wealth multiplies beyond imagination. Coal profits fuel expansion, Mitsui builds bank, trading firm, shipping arm, chemicals, mini-economy born, rivaling the state itself. Zaibatsu expand relentlessly, subsidiaries sprout across banking, textiles, shipping, families control everything, empires functioning as private nations within Japan. Profits reinvested, mining fuels chemicals, shipping feeds textiles, banks fund expansion, tentacles spread, corporations grow unchecked, monopolizing Japan's economy. Stock market unlocked, families sell minority shares, raising capital, but retain control, shareholders silenced, clans tighten grip while wealth multiplies. Landlords buy estates, rents extracted from farmers, wealth grows passively, burdening poor, enriching elites, gap between classes yawns wider. Top 1% wealth triples faster than average, while workers toil, rich feast, inequality fuels quiet resentment across Japan's villages and cities. Government tolerates imbalance, Zaibatsu fuel industry, strengthen military, contracts enrich dynasties, prosperity for few, sacrifices for millions. 1920s expansion slows, resource cash cows decline, families seek capital in markets, but dependence grows, profits stretched thin, vulnerability deepens. Militarism rises, officers criticize dynasties for greed, short-term vision, government pressures Zaibatsu to serve war machine, autonomy evaporates. Assassinations, coups, intimidation, military seizes state, Zaibatsu lose freedom, forced into obedience, factories repurposed for war production. Factories roar, ships, tanks, chemicals flow, contracts enrich clans, yet power illusionary, military dictates, oligarchs reduced to servants of state. Wartime bombs rain, Zaibatsu assets crippled, factories destroyed, profits evaporate, workers displaced, dynasties shaken as empire collapses. Government caps rents, wages, profits stifled, landlords lose leverage, ordinary families gain rare relief, cracks widen in plutocratic control. 1938 reforms. Land confiscated from landlords, redistributed to peasants. Food output rises, wealth redistribution accelerates, rich dismayed, poor rejoice. War ends, Japan shattered, Zaibatsu weakened, occupation begins, reforms incoming, families sense final curtain falling on centuries of dominance. 1946 capital tax, families lose 85%. Sumitomo patriarch stripped of 89%, unprecedented blow, dynasties humbled overnight. Holding commission seizes billions, Mitsui, Mitsubishi raided, stocks and bonds loaded on trucks, wealth carted away like spoils of conquest. Executives purged, 2,000 removed, heirs forced out, dynasties stripped from boardrooms, reduced to powerless spectators. Occupation orders second purge, relatives, allies ousted, nearly 3,000 executives resign, networks dismantled piece by piece. Personal stocks confiscated, worth billions, half taxed, half resold. Families watch lifetimes of wealth disappear in ledgers and receipts. Hyperinflation devastates compensation. Savings plummet 97%. Cash becomes worthless paper. Dynasties reduced from plutocrats to mere employees. Commissioners raid headquarters, Mitsui, Mitsubishi targeted, stocks seized, loaded into trucks, driven away under guard, families stunned in silence. October 1946. 2 trucks loaded with 1.25 billion yen securities, symbolic death knell of plutocratic dynasties. Other Zaibatsu fall, Sumitomo, Yasuda stripped, dynasties lose grip, once commanding hands reduced to trembling remnants. 1947 purge, executives removed, 2,000 leaders forced to resign, dynasties toppled from inside boardrooms. Lists incomplete, 6 Mitsui firms untouched, occupation orders second purge, 56 family heads, 300 relatives, thousands of executives removed. Families stripped further, personal stocks confiscated, worth another billion, half taxed, half redistributed, remaining wealth fragmented into dust. American public convinced dynasties enabled aggression. Commission vowed to dissolve monopolistic octopus, severing centuries of concentrated power. Despite harsh optics, families treated fairly. This was no communist seizure, but controlled dismantling, designed to reform not destroy. Executives removed, shares sold, compensation provided, families humbled but not ruined, surviving in comfort though powerless. Mitsui family compensated, 1.2 billion yen for holdings, deposited in national bank, withdrawals restricted, preventing return to dominance. Occupation caps withdrawals, families wait helplessly, hyperinflation devours savings, paper fortunes melt, real value shrinks 97%. Art treasures sold, paintings, scrolls, heirlooms sent to museums, wealth converted into culture, dynasties stripped of private splendor. By 1950, Japan's richest reduced, half of elite income now earned through employment, plutocrats become ordinary salarymen. Dissolution halted, companies spared total dismemberment, occupation pivots, fearing collapse, keeps corporations intact under new guidance. MIDI emerges, Ministry of International Trade and Industry, bureaucrats take helm, steering Japan's industrial machine. Families once sought monopolies, new bureaucracy enforces export discipline, redirecting corporate power outward. Managers replace heirs, professional leadership drives industries, corporations reborn under state guidance. Strategy clear, acquire foreign technology, master it, export to world, discipline yields growth, innovation, respect. Factories pivot, cars, radios, cameras shipped abroad, Japan discovers new role, no longer insular but global. This export-driven model, Japan's second birth, out of destruction, discipline forged miracle awaiting world stage. Japan reborn, industries rebuilt under guidance, professional managers lead corporations, no longer family fiefdoms, but disciplined engines for national growth. Export boom begins, textiles, cameras, radios flood markets, foreign buyers stunned by quality, Japan earns back respect. Cars follow, Toyota, Nissan emerge, assembly lines hum, vehicles roll out, global demand rises, Japan accelerates onto world stage. Sony leads electronics, Trinitron TVs, radios, cameras, world marvels at innovation, Japanese brands become symbols of reliability. New prosperity, middle class grows, workers once peasants now own homes, appliances, bicycles, living standards rise, inequality shrinks. Ordinary citizens gain ownership, stocks widely held, savings secure, democratization of wealth fuels optimism. By 1960s, Japan's economy surges, growth miracle unmatched, factories roar, exports dominate, nation rises from ashes to industrial giant. World astonished. Japan, once humiliated by black ships, now ships products across globe, reversing tide of history. Technology mastered. Japan doesn't just copy, it innovates, products rival and surpass Western goods, proving resilience and ingenuity. Zaibatsu gone, Karatsu emerge, looser networks guided by banks, aligned with state, driving cooperative growth model. Families once rulers now reduced, living in comfort, but without power, legacy confined to history books. Japan's export miracle fuels pride, citizens feel nation redeemed, no longer second class to West, but a global economic contender. Historians debate, was dismantling fair justice or controlled reform? Rich lost dominance, poor gained dignity, but balance carefully managed. Like oak trees felled, dynasties cleared space, sunlight reached soil, new growth flourished, Japan's forest of industries grew stronger than ever. Turning point clear, families sought wealth, government redirected power outward, discipline replaced privilege, miracle born from ashes. Climax remembered, trucks hauled stocks, families ousted, fortunes gone. Yet Japan survived, transformed, stronger than before. Resolution clear, Japan not destroyed by eating the rich, reborn into disciplined powerhouse, reshaping global order. Insight revealed, destroying entrenched wealth doesn't always collapse nations, it can reset systems, fuel renewal. Lesson endures, Japan's miracle not just factories, but rebirth after dismantling dynasties, turning inequality into resilience. Closing thought, if Japan's miracle rose from eating the rich, what might happen if today's trillion-dollar empires were dismantled? Post-war Japan forged Karatsu, looser corporate groups bound by banks, aligned with state, cooperative capitalism replacing dynastic control. Families survived in comfort, stripped of power, living reminders of wealth's impermanence, once kings, now ordinary citizens. Japan's lesson clear, concentration breeds fragility, redistribution fuels renewal, nation thrived by dismantling dynasties, turning inequality into opportunity. Economic miracle decades, cars, electronics, steel exports flood globe, Japan rises as second largest economy, admired worldwide. Pride restored, nation once humiliated by foreign cannons now commands global markets, its good symbols of reliability and resilience. But miracle carried costs, long hours, export obsession, fragile bubbles forming, success never without sacrifice. Yet compared to fallen dynasties, sacrifices felt lighter, people embraced growth, rebuilt identity through shared prosperity. Historians note, Japan's miracle hinged on dismantling plutocrats. Without reset, nation risked stagnation like others chained to elites. Contrast clear, where oligarchs persist, inequality festers, Japan's break freed creativity, inspiring Asia's next tigers to follow. Metaphor endures, Zaibatsu like oak trees felled, space opened, sunlight nurtured new growth, forest of industries flourished. Turning point wasn't just seizure of wealth, it was shift to export discipline, MIDI guidance, nation redirected from monopolies to markets. Climax remembered, trucks hauling stocks, families ousted, fortunes gone, decades of dominance erased in months. Resolution defined, Japan not broken by reforms, but reborn, discipline, exports, innovation forged new identity. Insight timeless, breaking entrenched elites doesn't always cause collapse, it can reset systems, fuel renewal. Closing thought, Japan thrived by eating its rich, What if today's trillion-dollar empires were dismantled, chaos, or another miracle? Would breaking monopolies today free innovation or unleash turmoil? Japan's story offers haunting clues. From samurai fall to corporate rise, dynastic collapse to national miracle, Japan's journey proves power can be reshaped. Japan's arc, humiliation to redemption, warns and inspires, reminding world no empire eternal, no dynasty safe. Even shattered wealth left legacy, karatsu, managers, export discipline, structures that powered miracles still echo today. Final echo, Japan ate its rich, and from ashes built miracle. Will history repeat or remain uniquely Japanese?